Hi there, this is the Tafakari initiative and welcome to our channel. The Tafakari initiative is a Kenyan NGO that supports the integration of technology into education, and we do this through a variety of means such as the video that you're watching currently. In today's video, we'll be looking at one more technology that you can be able to use to assist learners continue their learning during this period when they're out of school. So we'll be looking at the views as e-learning. So stick with me and let's see what we can discover today. So I'm currently on the Safaricom website looking at a press release from April in which they've included some links for websites they're supporting for e-learning. So one of them is ViewSasa e-learning, which is a service within the greater ViewSasa platform which curates only entertainment content, but here they're also assisting by giving us a platform for e-learning. So I'm on their homepage, and as you can see, we've got some information, one on registering and on subscribing, and also how to pay. And to register on the site, you will need a mobile phone number, and then you will subscribe for either a daily, weekly, or monthly package. And then you can pay by clicking the pay button or pay via M-Pesa through a paybill number listed there. So right now I'm just inputting a phone number and a password, and it's important that your password is a strong password, which is a mix of characters, small letters, capital letters, numbers and symbols. And I've confirmed the password, and I'm also clicking to receive promotional information from ViewSasa, and then I'm going to click on register. So when I click on register, the ViewSasa platform will send a message to my phone, to the number that I provided, which is called a one-time password. And so the information in that message is what I will input in the space under OTP. So it's typically a series of digits. So here it should be about 6 digits, which I'm putting in currently. And then once I click verify, I should have an account. So here we go. I've just clicked on verify, and I've landed on a page that has got plenty of content. You can see KICD primary English audio for various classes 8, 7, 6, 5 and 4. So I'm going to go to class 8. I'm just going to do a brief overview. So as you can see, the content is divided into terms. You can see term 1 and term 2, and I've clicked on something from term 1 and I want to see how that works. This is an audio file, so you'll basically be listening to it. There's no video. And it's about the use of the present simple tense describing general truths. Yeah, so that's about it. So the audio file is currently playing, and I'm just scrolling down to see what other content is available. There are links to term 2 and term 3 content as well. So back to our video. So you can be able to go to different parts of the audio. You can jump forward or backwards. You can also increase your volume or decrease it by clicking on the speaker button. As you can see, I'm just working that slider. You can also pause and also play the video, and you can also go back by 10 seconds in case you missed something. So it's a fairly versatile platform with controls that are easy to understand and they're almost standard in any media player. And here I've just maximized the screen, and yeah, that's how it is. And now I've pressed escape to go back to a standard screen size. So it's a fairly robust platform, something that you can actually work with very easily, something that even a child can work with without a problem. And so we're going to look at content from term 2 and also from term 3, just to get an idea of what it is that we're looking at. So the content is not that much, it's not very populated, but we're hoping that more will be done with time to ensure that learners can be able to get a wider range of information. So there's also revision videos which a learner can use, and this one summarizes what content was learned during the term. So it's a fairly good way of getting an idea of what's happening, basically what content is available for the learner. We're going to go back to Elimu by clicking on the Elimu tab just to see what other videos are available. Now ideally there should be some video files as well, so I'm just scrolling downwards to see what I can find, and I can see that various subjects are included. There's IRE, there's CRE. Here we can even see content from high school for Form 4, Form 3. These are all audios. And one thing to note is that because this content is prepared by the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, 1, it is approved, and 2, it's typically what you'd find going out over the air on radio. So if you don't get something on radio, you can come to ViewSasa e-learning and you can be able to access the content here. So we just continue to scroll downwards, and I can see there's video tutorials. So the Form 3 and Form 4 English tutorials are not yet done, but you can try the one for Form 1. So click on that, and it says that there's one season of 35 episodes in HD, which is high definition. So that should be something interesting to look at. And it was done in 2020. So yeah, so let's see what we find. So I've clicked on one video which is Introduction to Grammar or Parts of Speech. And yeah, so it's loading as we watch. So this is not a typical classroom video where there's a teacher like what we saw in our previous video. This is actually a content, more or less slides that are animated into a video, which is good because you listen and see as well. So you've got two ways in which information is coming at you, which is good just to build a good memory. And so it's a typical media player, like what we've just seen before. You can be able to slide forwards or backwards, and you can also be able to go back by 10 seconds. Yes, that way you can be able to just scroll through the video in case you miss something. And also there's a volume button, so you can increase the volume or decrease it. And then at the same time there's also the ability to maximize it, especially now that this is a video file. It's a good idea to be able to maximize it, so you can be able to do that. And you can also minimize it by pressing the escape button. So yeah, so it's fairly standard, and as you can see there's about 35 videos, which is fairly comprehensive and should be a good learning experience. So we're done with that particular video walkthrough. So now one other thing that Visasa has done is they're curating content from the Khan Academy. Though for those who do not know the Khan Academy is actually a e-learning resource platform. So they have a lot of videos, and so here we'll be looking at one for grade 8 mathematics. So the thing about their videos that they're very well done, very well animated, and even though the content is not necessarily developed in Kenya, mathematical concepts are universal, so you should be able to benefit a lot. The learner can benefit a lot from looking at these videos. So here we're looking at one for estimating lines of best fit, and it's a couple of others that you can see down there. So you can see something about graphical mapping, being able to estimate how statistical information can be presented well, and just being able to understand how to make graphs that make sense. And this is something that I know someone would benefit from. When you get a chance to, please have a look at this. It's a welcome addition to the information that is locally developed, and it's something that would be very useful for our learners as well. So the play is fairly standard, like we covered before. So that's about it. Thank you very much for watching. We hope that this information has been useful to you, that this walkthrough will be something that will help you get a leg up as you continue your learning. So wish you all the best as we look forward to schools opening.